you have heard, my name is Lee, and I'm to take you through a service point, network and networking equipment, and of course, infrastructural maintenance. Each service point, like the moderator has earlier said, is just a resource center. There is a tax resource center for Lagos State government. And who is, or where, or what can we refer to as an e-service point? The local government you are representing here today is referred to or designated as e-service point. My brother from head of service, that office is designated as e-service point. Why and how? Now, why is because the Lagos State government, has identified each ministry, parastatal and agency as, a revenue generated, organization within the state, and each of these revenue generation organization within the state is designated as e-service point under this project. So that is why you are being referred to as e-service point. And also, I want to bring to your notice that even banks, all the participating banks in this project of collecting revenue for Lagos State government, they are also referred to as e-service points. Do you now see that we have many e-service points in Lagos State? And all of us have been brought together like that because we need to access the same resources. I don't know if it's clear to us. Now, every revenue that is generated in Lagos go to where? They go to Lagos State cover. I hope we agree. It goes to Lagos State accounts. They have several accounts. And so whatever revenue we are generating in Lagos State, it still goes to that account. Now, apart from the money or the physical or whatever revenue we are generating, there are still other details concerning taxpayers that of course go to a particular place, which is a database. And on that database, that is where you and I can go to fetch whatever information or data that we need. So reason why all of us are connected together, plus including the bank that collect the revenue, because once they collect the revenue, they put it in certain account, and of course the account is being monitored by a server. Now the information about who has paid the money and whatever still go to the same server. So at any point in time that you want to see how much did taxpayer A pay, you will go to the server and go and check. And once you are able to check it, then you'll be able to know that, okay, fine, this taxpayer B has not paid maybe land use charge or tenement rate or whatever. You will still go to that same server to find out this information about that individual. So that is why all of us put together are referred to as e-service point. Now we say, fine, when we now get this e-service point, what are the services that are available there? Those are the services that we have listed up there. Collection and submission of UTC application forms, e-pay card synchronization, report generation, PID creation, checking of tax profile, inquiries and advisory notes. Now, of all these services that are highlighted up there, I want to believe that even if it's not all that is relevant to our office, some of them are actually relevant. I may start by asking if you already have your ETC card. Do you have one, sir? Do you have one? You don't have ETC card. But do you have an idea of what an ETC card is? Very well, sir.
It's meant for government transaction.
It meant for government transactions, but at the same time, it shows your status in the state, as regards to your tax matters. Do you understand? Now, for instance, you want to obtain a particular thing from the government, and they are not asking you if you are a taxpayer. If you don't have this card handy, someone might want to doubt you and say, we are not sure you are a taxpayer in Lagos State. So one of those benefits I think you should be deriving now.
From the payslip they can.
Yeah, they can. They are deducting your money. See, whether you like it or not, you are paying tax. But there's always a value for money. Where is the value that you are getting in exchange of that tax that you are paying to government? That is the card. Because you need the card as an evidence that you are a bona fide, taxpayer and maybe a Lagosian or whatever. Because if whatever you are going to do is going to be determined, by that card, if you don't have it, that means you will not get what is due, to you. So I want to encourage us that we need to have it. You can see now that is very, very relevant to our office, because as you are attending this workshop now, at the end of this workshop, you are in a better position to get back to your office and enlighten or educate your colleagues. Now, if they ask you questions that where is your own ETCC card, what are you going to tell them? So that is the idea. So you need to probably equip yourself with that. I want to believe that maybe before the end of the workshop here today, you will know where you are standing, because a colleague of mine will be coming up here and she's saddled with that responsibility of attending to issues of cards. So I'm sure by the time you tender your case, she will know what to do. And maybe you are going to obtain one here today. So that's about that. Then we have a AP card synchronization. I just quickly mentioned that, then we proceed. Now, what that does is that if you have obtained the ETCC card, and tax payment is recorded in preceding year. Now, this year this is 2012. Now, if you are going to have your tax payment valid, then it will read 2011. Do you get? That means as at last year, you have paid your tax, and then you are not owing government. Now, take for instance, the last time that you are able to access your tax details for 2010. Do you get? No, by 2011, the system will automatically update your tax details. But then, in the card that you are holding, is not yet updated until it has passed through the synchronization. So that is just the logic behind it. And once it passes through synchronization, it means whatever details, updates or information that is in the server and not on your card, it will just transfer it and put it inside your card. So at any point in time, that you want to check your card, or maybe you want to travel out and stuff like that, and you go to embassy and they said, okay, let's see your card. Because you might be surprised that they have some gadgets there to actually read the information inside your card. And if they happen to see that, they are seeing maybe like 2008, tax payment, you might say, no, you are not a regular taxpayer. So that's just the idea about that. Then, connectivity infrastructure. I did mention that we are all trying to access the same resources. Now, these resources we are trying to access is not physical. Take for instance, let's consider the manual way of accessing the same resources. In your, that is head of service, right? let's say there's a particular manifest you need to pick up. Maybe the head of service asks for a particular report, and then you need to get that report, and the report is here in alphabet.